Okay, I've been trying to make this video by like the third take now because I want to ask you something kind of odd those days. Stop in your place and breathe. For a second, you can just constantly breathe in and out, and you're going to really thank me after. Now I'm sorry for anyone that was like walking and like tripped when I said to stop, but okay, our world is not giving us enough time to breathe. And I mean it, like anxiety, school, things in life, work. Everyone has something that's like messing with them. And even if you are not in one of those, if you are like unemployed, then it's like, oh, maybe I should get a job. Oh, what should I do? Then it's the lack of it that's it's giving you worries. It's how just getting you away from breathing in and out, being calmer for yourself. There is one thing that I've been understanding by most of my life by now, that everyone has some kind of drug. Everyone want to be drunk at some kind of thing. All because we need to get over those parts, those things that give us anxiety. Oh, you are mad at your school, or you are sad about it. Play some games, read some books, do something, and like they want some kind of drug for you. They will always have some kind for you. Even exercising is some kind of drug. All of those things you use for relieving yourself, for working, for school, for anything you are doing. You kind of want a relief from it. But you know one really important part, I think that the worst part is when the relief becomes the job, the work. And I know because like I've been struggling with it. I've been from a long time recording and editing videos of my gameplays. And then I can't just play for relief anymore. It's always needing to open the OBS and think about it. Because it's not just the moment, unfortunately. Because then I need to edit it, then I need to do the script, then I need this and that. Everything makes you kind of stressed. In other words, everything's making you high cortisol. But breathing in and out, it's so easy, it's so fast, and it like lower your cortisol in the exact moment it happens. It's not really something we should worry that much, because just think, naturally, it would be okay, like we have stressed, but why are we getting 8 hours of stress a day? I mean, like, work happens for 8 hours basically. Like, I don't work. Let's get to it. I'm a fucking teenager. And school is also something that's going to worry you all the time. For me, I think it kind of gets worse than school or work, because then I'm getting mad at myself by not doing things. And you know, I've been always being the one that takes the anger that I have. Like, if I am angry at someone, instead of being angry at them, I get angry at myself. And you know, for being a kind person, I think that's pretty good. If you want like to be kind to everyone and never express that you are angry at them, that part's good. But then why if you by yourself can't take it? I mean, you can always just take your anger out in something, you can always hit some weights for it, you can always run because of it. But I found breathing better. Actually, not breathing, meditating. You know, you just sit there, close your eyes, breathe in and out. You can always find techniques about meditation and they kind of work, but I think the best one is the one you can just sit, close your eyes, and happen for at least a second. I do it before sleeping. I won't say it's like a game changer, but that it do help, it's a truth. Not like help a lot, I would even say. It's more like, you know, when someone hugs you, it feels like it sometimes. And you can always get crazy while meditating, and it's kind of the whole fun of it. You're just getting crazy, you're thinking, or you're just imagining. All because instead of daydreaming, you are kind of just dreaming. I feel like meditating is just a process where you dream while you are still awake. And it's incredible for stress. Like, you had a bad freaking day. I'm talking about a really freaking bad day. You don't even know how to wind down to sleep, or even if you want to sleep. Search some meditation music. Like, you don't need to be hearing the music for meditate, but sometimes it helps, you know. Just put the music, sit there and watch yourself burn. Okay, how cooked was that phrase? You know, sometimes you just need to breathe. That's why I wanted to make this video. Many times, it's not the school problem, it's not the teacher, it's not your boss, it's not your work, it's not even yourself. It's just that you don't let it go out. Think in anger like a circle. You have like a big circle, but you're putting it all in the middle, like all in the teacher, all in yourself, or in your boss, all in your work, and everything. You're just putting that big weight in the center. And you know the worst part about like anything, any structure, is that if it stays all the weight in the center, it's probably going to fall. So it's just a matter of time for you to collapse if you just keep your stress on one thing or all into this one point. I prefer to make it like a liquid. It just gets all over, kind of spreads. And you know the cool thing about liquids is that they can be passing by any shape. They're going to shape themselves. One really good thing that I think for being more disciplined is being water. You being water is you being able to run and adapt through the things in life. And I freaking love this idea. Liquids, they can adapt themselves. But you know what you can do with your stress? In this analogy, at first you have this big ball in the center of your circle that's going to crash it. Then you have this liquid that's gently on the entire thing. And then, after some time, most likely meditating, you're going to see that the anger is just becoming gas. It's coming up and going away. That's what I like to think about stress and breathing. In the end, just meditate a little. Like, for me at least, the internet's always saying for you, lock the fucking, study more, be more, work more, all those things. Not like it's bad things, but, you know, if you can't just let it go at some time, it's going to get to you, I'm telling. Even David freaking Goggins, the guy that easily anyone could quote as the hardest working, he has a way to let it go. And I say it not just like someone who read his 2 books, but also someone that has seen a lot about him. If you really take, the best way to let your stress go away is basically exercising, even if your stress is coming from exercising. And he is the master of mental toughness, but still, I think easily all his stress go away because he makes it even further. Like, I'm going to be back on my analogy. We made the stress become a gas and go away. He made the stress become freaking plasma and it's playing with it. I think it's just the next level. Like, you need to be working, you understand it and you just do it. It's kind of what we should do. Like, I know I need to work, I'm going to work. I know I need to work out, I'm going to work out. I want to do this run, I'm going to do this run. He's just a master of doing exactly what he wants. Not like a crazy skill, but a freaking good skill. If you never get your stress away or understand how to deal with yourself, you're going to die thinking, man, I should have done that. I should have locked in. The things I've seen on the internet through my entire time here, it's kind of always people saying for you, lock in, do this, do that. And also people saying how to get a girlfriend, how to get a good relationship, how to get this and that. I'm going to tell you, just go out, be about it. Like, people always say, oh, you need to lose weight, oh, you shouldn't be just drinking your sugars away in those parts. And I really understand that because it's really bad for you to be drinking a lot of sugar. But you know, if you really like your milkshake, your soda, just lower it, but don't stop it. There's many things I freaking love, but I don't do any day. I really freaking love popcorn. Like, something that I really like, the saltiness, but then I see that I can't just be eating a ton of popcorn every day, every week. So, let it be like once or twice a month. That's freaking okay. If you really like milkshakes, I like milkshakes, that's why I'm telling you. If you really freaking love it, do it. But do once a week, not once a day. Moderation is not just the key, it's like the whole existence. Why people get fat? Because they don't hear themselves. I'm gonna tell you something I've been seeing, not seeing, more like learning. There was this one diet that's not anything big. It's just that you eat until you are 80% full. And I do it for a lot of times, for a lot of meals. And I'm gonna tell you that's the perfect ratio. Not because I think there is no other ratio that's good for you, but because I think it's the best one for humans. If you feel like you are 80% full, stop here or just go another 10%, you know. In most people, your hormones and your just appetite is much bigger than that, and you're probably not going to be thin just by doing that, but you're going to see some changes, and like always, you're going to see at some point that it made a change in your mindset. I mean, you know, when you eat a lot and you're just, if with your mind full, you have this brain fog, it all comes out down to food. Don't eat the entire bag, eat a part of it. Don't eat your entire plate if you are full much before it. Stop when you are 80% full. I'm gonna tell you that this is incredible, especially if you need to work or study right after a meal, because usually if you eat until get 100% full, you're not going to be good for studying later. I'm gonna just confirm to you, 80% full. Eat until that, no more, no less. It's basically perfect. I really wanted to make this, like, in my other takes I was getting too personal. Not in a good way, more like in a, not non-good, but just a way that I don't like. Where I started talking a lot about school, because school freaking lets you stress it. I was talking about just things that I don't like be talking about, and then that was the third or fourth take that we're hearing. I like it. Stay consistent at what you're doing. You're probably doing well, and even when you're just seeing I'm not good enough, you probably are better than most of people. I was looking at some exams, and this semester, I don't think it's even semester, but those week of tests I failed some. I was thinking about, because I got an A plus 100% on physics. Anyone that do physics know that it's hard as fuck for you to get an A plus, even if your teacher is just S. It's hard even at this point. I got 100% at physics. I got an A, I think it would be, in chemistry. I got lots of A's and A plus, but I can only look to the ones that I failed. Even the ones I study a lot for them, I failed. But you know one thing, I don't see failure like I saw as before. If I failed, it's just proving one thing. Time to study more. I love studying. Why would I be mad at this? It's just that we got this numeric thing about, oh, it's a 90, oh, it's a 50%. I need to be sad or happy about it. It's just numbers. Like in physics, you are going to deal with a lot of numbers. In math, you are going to deal with a lot of numbers. And it's not stopping you. Like if it's a 1.6 or 1, you are going to do the exactly same equation. I don't really think it made really sense, but you know what I mean. Many times it's just numbers. You just need to recover them. Keep on your good work. You know you are capable of much more. I know you are capable of much more. Just let those videos out in the background while you play, or even do some scripts, do some work. I see you later. Bye.